Hello and welcome to the last section of Chapter 14 on motivation for AP Psychology. We're covering the Section 4, the competent animal, motives to achieve, and then the last one, Section 5, motives, values, and well-being. So, survival doesn't explain everything we do. It's not just all food and drink and love and sex and all that. That people want their jobs better than others. That some people want to do their job better than others. What I said. Some people want to do better. Some people want to achieve better. Some people like to be perfectionists and have everything just right. Industrial organizational psychologists measure the qualities that spur achievements and success, along with environmental conditions. You can actually be an industrial organizational psychologist someday. And so the motivation of effective motivation at work. And so maybe you've been stuck at home for weeks on end, or you're having a hard time with motivation. So maybe we need to focus in on this a little more. David McClellan speculated that some people had a need for achievement. They needed to get things done. They needed to accomplish things, and it drove them to act. These things right here, we love our little games that we play, and they're little achievements, and you get new levels, and you can unlock certain things, and it makes us feel good. It really doesn't mean anything, but we still are satisfied by it, and we're addicted to it. We like to achieve. They use the variation of the thematic perception test, TAT, or a projective test. You can actually measure empirically achievement motivation, but it does have its limitations. With people that need motivation, goals are a good thing. The predominant approach is to emphasize goals rather than an inner drive. That a lot of us don't have that inner drive to just go get things done. We like to just hang out. And so having goals is important. You guys probably love SMART goals. We've done them in school forever. Goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. They should be challenging but achievable. It can't be too easy. The goal is framed in terms of getting what you want rather than avoiding what you don't want to do. Avoidance goals are involve effort to avoid unpleasant experiences. A lot of us exercise because we want to avoid getting fat. We want to avoid buying a new wardrobe. We want to avoid heart disease. Some people exercise because they want to be fit. They want to be faster, stronger, bigger. But a lot of people do it for avoidance. Some people have an avoidance goal of not getting fired. And so it's amazing how little work can be done to stave off being fired. So motivating children to learn. Performance goals. People are concerned primarily with being judged favorably, so getting the right grades. Mastery goals are people that are concerned with increasing their confidence and skills. They want to learn the subject. Some people take AP classes because they want an A. They want a boost in their GPA. Some people are taking AP psychology, for instance, because they want to learn psychology. They want to master the subject. Who does better? Is one a measure of obedience, or not? Is that grades? 70% of fifth graders who were praised for their intelligence chose performance goals in a study. 10% of students chose the same if they were praised for their effort. And so, hey, you're so smart. They chose performance goals. I like getting that A. But it said, hey, you worked hard. Only 10% chose trying to get that A. 70% group was much more likely to lie about their performance and lie and cheat because getting that A was more important than learning the material. The key to mastery is failure. Mistakes are our friends. Failure, our greatest teacher is. Yoda said that in The Last Jedi. Michael Jordan here. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed. Ambitious people who are determined to be the best in their field blend the two goals together. So expectations and self-efficacy. How hard you work also depends on your expectations. If you are certain of success, you actually will work harder than if you think you're going to fail. Like, oh, it's just not going to go well. I'm not going to try that hard. Expectations can create self-fulfilling prophecy. Why am I even going to take this math class? I'm terrible at math. I'm going to fail. Why try hard? But if you have the motivation, if you believe you can do well, you'll work harder. They make you behave in ways that make your expectations come true. Self-efficacy is acquired through experience and mastering skills, successful role models, ambition, and constructive feedback. That's where you can kind of do your own thing and you'll be driven by your own ways. It's the belief that you're capable of success. It's like this bigger term than just confidence. It has a positive effect on just about every aspect of one's life. It's a very humanistic. Remember talking to a pinky, you're going to be a big little finger. You can do anything if you believe in it. Working conditions can also have an effect on work motivation. Aspects that are likely to increase work motivation and satisfaction. If you have pleasant conditions, it also really reduces the chance of burnout. Work feels meaningful, important. You think your job is important. You're doing good work that helps people. Employees have control of their own many aspects of their life. They're not always being told what to do. Tasks are varied. It's not the same thing every day over and over for how many years. The company maintains, or the organization, clear and consistent rules. Things are fair. Employees have supportive relationships with their superiors and their coworkers. They have a friend. Employees receive useful feedback to improve, and then when they do well, they're told they did well. And there's opportunities to learn and to advance. And so all those things keep people motivated. They keep them happy, keeps them not being burned out. But money, the strongest is incentive pay. If you work harder, we'll pay you more. People on commission work a lot harder than hourly workers. And so sometimes that's not as easy as it looks. There are opportunities to achieve. Some people lack a fair chance to make it. There is the proverbial glass ceiling. This is called systematic discrimination. Women were once said to have a fear of success in our society. This disappeared when sex discrimination and lack of opportunities vanished, but most CEOs in this country in the United States are still men. Shifting gears to motives, values, and well-being. People are motivated by intrinsic satisfaction of an activity, are happier and more satisfied than those motivated solely by extrinsic rewards. So the big question is, what makes you happy? Is it love? Is it money? Is it companionship? Is it beating every game on the Xbox? Goals are determined by our values and by what's important. Freedom, religion, equality, wealth, fame, wisdom, serenity, salvation, sexual passion, desire to improve the world, or anything else. Having positive, intrinsically enjoyable experiences makes most people happier than having things. Going for a walk because you enjoy walking or enjoy the outside is intrinsically motivated. And people are happier than I'm going to go work, I'm going to make most money, because you can always make more money. You can always have more friends. Doing is more satisfying than buying. Going out and having experiences, having good memories is better than buying that new Gucci belt or a new Ferrari, whatever you want to get. When two motives conflict, satisfaction of one leads to the inability to act on the other. This is the approach conflicts. When you're equally attracted to two or more possible activities or goals. I want to do this because I can make money, or I could do this because I would love my job more. To study for a test or go out with friends. You could get an A, or you can go out with friends and hang out. Now we have this, I want to do both. I want to go to that one, I go to that one. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what I should do. What is the right motivation? Avoidance is I'm choosing the lesser of two evils, like when you vote for president, Trump or Hillary. The lesser of two evils? Why not vote Cthulhu? Why vote for a lesser evil? Vote for the most evil, 2012. Approach avoidance is when a single activity or goal has a positive and a negative aspect. You're getting a new job, but you're going to have to move away from the rest of your family, from your extended family. But it's a great opportunity where I'd love to get this job, but I don't want to leave my family. I want to leave my coworkers and this other work that I have right now. So Abraham Maslow, who was a very prominent humanist, developed this pyramid, the hierarchy of needs. He argued that your needs must be met at each level before you can think of matters posed in the levels above. So basically, to be at the highest level, you have to have your physiological needs met. You can't be hungry, you can't be tired, you can't be thirsty. You have to feel safe, you have to feel like you belong, you have friends, and you have achieved, and then you can get to self-actualization. There's very little support for this. People can overcome and do good things when they're hungry and they're tired. People have simultaneous needs. I want to go out and have a cheeseburger, but I also want to read this novel at the same time. People's higher needs can supersede lower ones. Polls in the U.S. and South Korea found that the top 4 psychological needs, the things that we need for our mind the most, are autonomy, doing your own thing, making your own choices, competence, being good at what you do, relatedness, feeling connected. I can relate to someone. I know they know who I am. I know who they are. And self-esteem. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like me. Self-actualization, the very top of the list, popularity, money, luxury, we're at the bottom of these poles. And so this pyramid's been around for years and it's not really proven, although there is value to it. If you're super hungry and tired, you can't focus and learn. If all you can think about is rumbling in your stomach, it's hard to learn algebra because algebra is evil anyway. So here's the actual pyramid that you can look at. All that good stuff here. Here's the updated version for you guys. Wi-Fi and battery life. That's all I have for today. I hope you learned something. Let me know if you have any questions.